Every day in life, thousands of mistakes happen at any given time, but some are definitely more costly than others. Wet cement can be deceiving. When a man decided to ignore a road closed sign thinking the cement was dry, he learned a very expensive lesson.
And this drained taxpayers' funds by $30,000.
Flying a drone in front of an alligator might get you an amazing video, but it will also probably be the last. Thankfully, the alligator was okay. These people are about to find out what the bottom of an elevator shaft looks like. Whoever chose this type of plate for the boat definitely chose aesthetic over function. This enthusiastic robot was so disappointed he failed the task that he decided to quit. It's always important to put your car in park, or better yet, put your emergency brake before leaving the car, since insurance doesn't really cover if you left the car in gear. Thankfully, this yacht was empty, but a miscalculation by the crane operators caused this new vessel to nosedive into a muddy river, and then proceeded to sink, resulting in total destruction. During a delivery of a Jaguar convertible, the car fell, and it not only managed to hit a Chevrolet Silverado, but also a $100,000 Nissan GT-R parked behind it. Amid one of the heaviest rainfalls in over a decade in parts of Germany, this Porsche dealership had catastrophic losses when 7 newly ordered cars were completely flooded. This man couldn't be more disappointed when his new $1,000 table was shattered after he tried laying it down. For a movie scene in the movie Tenet, the producers decided to crash a Boeing 747 without an engine into a prop building. And well, despite all the effects looking cool, the producers didn't like the scene enough and had to do it again. Sometimes, in order to win, you've got to sacrifice a piece. This man tried saving one crate of drinks, and it caused a complete mess. Thanks to central heating, chimneys are becoming less popular due to having functionally no use to them. This house owner tried getting rid of his chimney to save money on maintenance. Carrying a 65-inch TV is a two-person job. Sadly, one of them was recording. According to my calculations, this is a pallet. After hitting the sign telling drivers what the maximum height for the garage is, the U-Haul drivers decided to keep pushing. The historical average of how much is spent on an engagement ring in the US lies around $7,750. This proposal was about to be perfect until the ring slipped through the floor crack. Well, I can't imagine the Corvette's owner's reaction to getting this news when a weight distribution error happened at a mechanic shop. The cost of a granite countertop usually ranges between $2,000 and $4,000. This worker had a bad day at work when the loading machine failed. Okay, not sure if the friend just had really bad aim or was just trying to sabotage the engagement.
Are you so
Getting into fights always have consequences, even in video games apparently. If you ever want to take your car underwater, make sure to always have a snorkeler so it doesn't ruin the engine. After this Range Rover driver got confident going underwater once, the second time around, luck wasn't on his side. This pigeon was at the wrong place at the wrong time. According to classic texts, Rome was founded 2,773 years ago, so it goes without saying some cities in Italy took shape a long time ago, before cars were a thing. So some streets are narrow since they were made for horses and people and not cars. This Ferrari owner tried to squish his new Ferrari Roma in Orta San Giulio in Italy. Lamborghinis tend to be made for perfect weather and road conditions, since that's how racetracks are. This Huracan owner lost his rear bumper when he took a drive in a rainy day.
More car, bro.
No!
Practice net setup can cost upwards of $1,000. Sadly for this guy, the product failed on the first swing. This casino was not ready for the monsoon storm that flooded multiple hotels and casinos along the Las Vegas Strip. And well, casinos were not the only ones affected, with the heavy rain flooding streets and causing major damage to cars. This cat tried to command his owner's attention while he was watching TV. Parallel parking is no easy task, with 49% of Americans having parallel phobia. This Ferrari owner was not happy when he found out a man was attempting to practice his parallel parking skills.
Nobody was hurt.
With sports cars being really low to the ground for maneuverability purposes, they can also be hard to see from a truck rearview mirror. When a man was backing out his pickup truck, he accidentally hit a $400,000 Ferrari 488 parked on the street. Probably not a very happy insurance company. When a host was trying to sell a tennis accessory for a Wii remote, they showed why it might not be the best idea. Okay, not 100% sure who's to blame here, but at an art museum there was a huge piece of abstract art that kinda looked like a big splatter wall, and there were art supplies below the painting. And well, a couple thought it was participatory artwork, intended for the audience, and decided to add their touch. And well, turns out the painting was $500,000, and not intended for audience participation. In the shores of Philippines, a Nissan GTR had to be rescued after the owner forgot to put the emergency brake while he got out to take some pictures. Golf carts are fun to drive, but they're also very limited in maneuverability if it's muddy. These golfers learned the hard way when their cart ended up in the lake.